What is up, guys? In today's video, we're going to be going over all the news, leaks, and rumors we have so far about Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2. This video is going to be full of leaks and spoilers for things that should be coming to the game and some things that will be happening this season likely that haven't happened yet. So if you guys like to be surprised by these sorts of things, this is not the video for you. I'm going to be talking about a lot of spoilers in this video, so just be warned. If you guys do enjoy this video, find it helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below what you are most excited to see come to the game in Chapter 4 Season 2. The first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the map changes, and it seems like there's going to be two main POI changes for sure this season. The first is going to be some sort of Japanese-themed village. Think of it like a Lucky Landing V2. This is what a lot of people have kind of dubbed it as. This was called Dojo in the files, and earlier this season, there was actually some bamboo that randomly spawned outside of Anvil for a few days, and it was like completely unbreakable, which made some people question, like, what the heck is this? And then it was removed from the game. So I do expect this to be somewhat like north of Anvil Square. And there was also, if you guys do the Oathbound quests, there was like a point where something comes through the scanner or rift portal, whatever it is, and it was a lantern that it was actually from Lucky Landing. It came from the Rift Gate terminal during the Oathbound quest. There's a little lantern that was very similar to the lanterns that were at Lucky Landing, or just some sort of, Asian-themed village. The Fox Clan Reborn crew skin came with this loading screen that makes it look like the Fox Clan kind of comes from this Asian themed area. And with the Cypher quest, some people put the audio into a spectrograph, and one of these images is very clearly the Fox Clan icon. So it seems like Fox Clan is going to be a part of this season in some way, and that is going to be as a result of this like Japanese village coming to the game. This is very much set in stone. There's like a lot of leaks to support this, and then also that lantern coming through the Rift Gate terminal during the quest, I feel like is like 100% confirmation. Hypex also says that we will get a Neo Tokyo futuristic POI. So not only will we get the Dojo or Lucky Landing V2 POI, this isn't a direct remake, it's just something that's going to be similar to Lucky Landing, which I think was a pretty good POI. We'll also get the Neo Tokyo futuristic POI. So who knows what that's going to entail, but I would imagine it to play out maybe somewhat similar to Tilted Towers. And it seems like time travel or something along those lines plays a part in this season, because we have the basic Japanese village and then the futuristic Tokyo village. There's also going to be some katanas or some sort of sword item, futuristic motorcycles coming to the game, new weapons including a pistol and a shotgun. We'll get to some of the other new weapons later on. Glowing tubes that you can slide around as mobility, and you will be able to use your weapon while you're doing this. So I'm not really sure what this entails. When I hear this, I kind of think of like those tubes they have at the bank if you go through the drive-thru, where they you put your card and stuff in there and then it comes back with your money. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what this is. There's also an Attack on Titan collab coming to the game, and there will be a character from Attack on Titan as the secret skin or as the bonus skin for next season's Battle Pass, as well as an Attack on Titan mythic item. A lot of people think this will be some sort of mythic grappler. I'll kind of have a clip of it on screen now from the show. I am not that familiar with any anime, but a lot of people have kind of hated on the anime collabs. I've seen more and more kind of resentment growing from it, but Epic keep doing them. We had Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, and now Attack on Titan. It's very clear that these collabs are successful in whatever way. So if you just despise anime, I would be surprised if it goes anywhere, because they keep bringing them in. It's clearly satisfying some part of the player base. There's also a Leon and Claire Redfield skins coming to the shop, likely late in March, as the Resident Evil 4 remake comes out March 24th. I am actually I will probably get these skins. I usually don't care that much about collabs, but Resident Evil 2 was actually the first game I ever beat, I believe. And Leon and Claire are both characters from that game, so I'll probably end up getting both of those skins. Interestingly enough, there's also some new mobility items or options that are going to be coming to the game. I'm not really sure if these are going to be just base movement options, kind of like how mantling, sliding, and sprinting were, or if they will be augments. They both kind of involve wall running. One is going to be hill scramble, and this will allow you to run up hills and steep slopes. And this will be good for climbing up mountains that are really awkward to get up. I'll kind of have a clip here of somewhere at Shattered Slabs that I thought this would be useful. Obviously, I could have just backed up and sprint jumped and gotten up there, but you guys get the point. If this hill scramble is in the game, I could have kind of ran up the wall a little bit and grabbed the ledge. Also, think of it kind of like Assassin's Creed, where they wall run. And then there will also be some sort of like horizontal wall running, where you'll be able to run on the wall and then sprint jump off. and you will be able to wall run for a brief time, and speed will determine how far you can wall run and the distance you will get after jumping. And I believe both of these are going to be reliant on sprint, so it's not like you'll be able to do them an insane amount. Like, you can't really sprint for that long in this game unless you have the slap effect, which combining the slap with the wall running will probably be a pretty nasty combo. And like I already said, I'm not sure if these will be augments that come to the game, like you'll need the augment to be able to wall run, or if this will just be an option that everybody will have access to at all times, similar to how sliding, mantling, and sprinting were. So that'll be interesting to see. I think this is going to be a very divisive thing. I think some people are going to hear this and immediately hate it, but I am kind of open-minded. We'll see how it plays out. I think it could be like really crazy for some close range fights in zero build. The medkit and shield potion rework was rumored to come in Season 1, but it never happened. This would make both of these items function somewhat similar to the med mist, where you get shield or health based on how long you use the item. So if a medkit, or if a big pot gives you 50 shield in 5 seconds, think of it like 10 shield for every 1 second that you're able to use it. I think this could make the big pots actually a solid item, because that's always kind of been the downside. It's hard to get 5 uncontested seconds, whereas minis was like 25 shield in 2.5 seconds. It's much easier to get 2.5 seconds of alone time than it is 5. And then the same goes with the medkit. These items just were never really that helpful in a fight. And yeah, sure, you could maybe get them off after a fight, but I'm sure you all know how like prominent third parties are in the game. It's not something that you're always able to do. And it's really reliant on the other players. So I'm actually excited to see them rework these items, make them something a little more relevant in the game. This will actually be the first time these items have changed. So the only items that have been in Fortnite throughout the entirety of it and never really have been changed, aside from some animations or vaulted, are bandages, medkits, and big pots. And with big pots and medkits being reworked, bandages will be the only item that have been here the entire game and never changed. There's going to be a healer NPC coming to the game that you can hire, and it can just constantly heal you. This sounds incredibly annoying. Enough people already complain about the NPCs that you can hire. I think they're borderline worthless. Like, I mostly just ignore them if somebody I'm fighting has one. But if they have an NPC that's just constantly walking around healing them while I'm fighting them, it probably wouldn't matter that much in close range fights, but in like mid-range fights, it would kind of make your tags irrelevant, depending on how long it takes the NPC to actually heal the player. Some of the new weapons that Hypex didn't mention, I think, are going to be a new core, sniper, DMR, rocket launcher, and revolver. This revolver could be the pistol that Hypex previously talked about. And these could also be reworked weapons, like completely new, unique weapons, or just kind of an updated weapon model. Like, they could bring in something like the Hunter Bolt again, and then just update the weapon model and the name. So we don't really know if this will be entirely new weapons or just like a new kind of model with very similar to stats to what we've already seen. This next point is going to be a major spoiler. So if you guys don't want to hear this, leave or mute the video. I'm not sure, but the rift gate that Stellan has been building will likely malfunction at some point, like during the end of this season or like at the start of next season. The rift gate will be broken, and then there will be an orange like kind of rift in the sky, and I believe this is what's going to bring about the map changes. So like the rift gate will happen, this will clearly go wrong, there will be a huge rift in the sky, and then that's what will bring in the Japanese dojo village and then also the futuristic village as well. One really interesting thing is this is actually how the Fox clan initially got added to the game, because drift was brought into the Fortnite reality from a rift in game. So that's kind of, you know, it's gone full circle there somewhat. I think first person mode also could be coming this season. I don't think it'll be here at the start of the season. It might, but I haven't really seen any leaks or news that would indicate that first person mode is going to be here at the start of the season. But it's been worked on a lot over the past few seasons. There was a time in Chapter 4 Season 1 where you could like change some settings around, and then people were able to play in first person accidentally. So if there's people accidentally ending up in first person, I think it's pretty ready to go. The people that did play in it in Chapter 4 Season 1, it clearly wasn't complete, but it was like 90% of the way there. Another major change that will likely come to the game this season is going to be Creative 2.0. So in January, Tim Sweeney said they were targeting March for the release of Creative 2.0. And then this season launches in March, obviously. But also, he recently retweeted a tweet acknowledging the fact that he said it would be available in March. And if it was going to get pushed back again for like the millionth time, I don't think he would be like retweeting this article, you know? So I think Creative 2.0 will finally launch this season. I think it's going to be good for the game, but I also think a lot of people are going to be disappointed with it just because it's been rumored and hinted at for several years now, and people have just kind of been building it up in their mind to be like this perfect thing. And it's unlikely that it'll launch flawlessly and perfectly. You know what I mean? But that is going to be it for what we expect to see in Chapter 4 Season 2. I'm very excited to see these map changes. 2 major POIs coming to the game. Plus, there might also be like some minor map changes that aren't like really worth mentioning that much. That is something I'm very excited to see. Map changes are always the thing I'm looking forward to most when it comes to a new season. But it seems like we're going to be getting a lot of content for this season, and it should make the game really fun to play during Chapter 4 Season 2. I'm always kind of going to be looking forward to a new Fortnite season, obviously, but like I'm even more so excited now after like doing the research and making this video and seeing what we're actually going to be getting than I was prior to making this video. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, what you are excited to see in Chapter 4 Season 2. And if you did enjoy this video, give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more from me, because I'm going to be covering a lot of this stuff when it does end up coming to the game. Thanks for watching.